Hi you guys, we're at Horse Whisperer University and we're taking a sneak peek at Deborah, who is with Praise, and we will be asking her what is a true horse whisperer, and she's going to answer us at the end here, but we just want to watch them for a few minutes and kind of pay attention to how Praise listens to her, really without saying a word. She just makes small gestures. And this has taken years and years to learn all this stuff. But I did want to put in a quick disclaimer. We highly recommend that you don't try these techniques unless you seek a professional. Because like I said, this kind of training is very advanced. But Deborah wants to teach us the basic key foundation components, because I asked her, Deborah, how do you begin to be a horse whisperer? I asked her the same question, and she said, you know, I couldn't say that, I could not round that up in one sentence. It has taken me years and years of studying the herd. And when I say studying, I mean really studying. She has sat in the pastures with these horses and really understood the herd dynamics and how they communicate to each other, and for like years and years, and she has learned this from the ground up. So, you know, and that's what we want to do for you. We want to help you from the beginning on where to start. This is just a start, so we're asking you to please join our membership group if you want to start from the beginning on how you learn to be a horse whisperer. How do you learn leadership? How to be a leader? Our membership course, Deborah is highly sought after for her ability of just knowing what a horse is thinking. And as you watch her, you can kind of see that happening. Praise knows exactly what she wants her to do without saying a word. And that's only because Deborah understands her. She understands the herd dynamics. And I believe we're going to be getting into that in this first course here. Once you enroll, you will have access to the key foundational components of understanding a horse and learning what they're thinking. I'm Phyllis, by the way. I'm the photographer and videographer, content creator. I just call myself the dean at the Horse Whisperer University. But I have been following Deborah around for the past year. I have been a fly on her shoulder in all of her private lessons, her group lessons. I have been following her around, and I want to tell you, I have thousands of hours of video trainings, and we want to start bringing you these. And the most important thing about becoming a true horse whisperer is learning the key foundational things, and that's how Deborah starts us. And we highly recommend, even if you're an experienced horseman, to start with us in the beginning. If you ever feel stuck, if you just don't understand why your horse isn't listening, there's so much to this that we had to bring you this into a year membership, because it's that much information. If you're a new horse owner, an experienced horse owner, somebody that has a little bit of experience, we highly recommend you start from the beginning here, because this is going to carry on to our advanced courses. And if you don't get these beginning ones, you will be totally lost, because Deborah's teaching style is so much different. I don't think you'll be able to find any kind of teaching like this anywhere. You can find little bits of information here and there on YouTube and this and that, but we want to take you from step A to step Z, like one step at a time, and there is rhyme and reason for this, because you have to start at the beginning. I've been picking Deborah's brain to get her to start us off from the beginning, step number 1. And that's what we talk about in our first lesson. Now, the membership course is going to be $77 a month. And we've really tried to make that affordable for everyone. But you are more than welcome to hire her for her hourly training. But I will tell you that by doing this membership course, you are going to save thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm not exactly sure what she charges per hour. I know it's at least 3 times that amount. So we're trying to help you be able to afford this and really learn from the start. For any new horse owners, experienced, anybody really, or if you're just stuck with what to do with your horse, if you're just stuck. Now, some of the topics that we're gonna talk about in our membership course, and this is just touching the surface on here, is how to understand a horse, how to know what a horse is thinking, information about herd dynamics, which is huge. I mean, this course is there's so much detail in here, and confirmation in a horse and why it's important. And Deborah does private counseling for that. If anyone's interested in hiring her to help you decide what kind of a horse to get, she can help with that and what's so important about confirmation in a horse. This course also teaches how to become a great leader, which is so important, how to use tack and why. We take a tour with a veterinarian, our local veterinarian here in Prescott, Arizona, and he takes us through the surgery center, and we had asked him questions from our horse community. And that's like really interesting, that course. We also talked to a farrier all about horses' feet, how to trim, what to do, when to trim, how often you should trim. He took us into detail on what to really do about horses' feet and if it's necessary for shoes or not. How to trailer a horse, and we talk about different breeds and which one would be important for you depending on what you want to do with a horse. Do you want to just trail ride? Do you want to compete? It just depends what you want to do. We talk about different breeds, and we count the cost of horse ownership and all the equipment to use on the ranch and what works well, and there's just so many more tips. This just kind of touches the surface of the beginning. The best part about this membership is you are going to get exclusive access. That means nobody else will have access to our Horse Whisperer Deborah on Fridays at 4 p.m. Arizona time. We're going to go live in our private group where all of our horse community friends are, who join this membership only. And we're going to talk about each module in detail, and you can ask any questions you might have, and we're going to discuss each lesson one at a time, one a week, 1 or 2 depending on how long the topic is. But no one else will have access like this, and that alone, that private group alone is just priceless. I couldn't even put a price on it, because it is going to be the key to your success. Now, our membership courses, we do have small quizzes at the end of each section, and it's not made to intimidate you or make you nervous about taking tests or anything like that. But if you find yourself getting in there and answering the questions wrong, it's just a hint for you to go back and review the course, because I want to be honest with you. At first, when Deborah first started teaching me, I was like so confused, and because it's so different than anything I ever learned. I used to ride Western, excuse me, and I was just blown away with what she was teaching me. Oh goodness, excuse me. So anyways, when you first hear this stuff, sometimes it doesn't make sense, and I can honestly say it took me about 3 or 4 lessons, and then all of a sudden it all made sense. I'm like, wow, she opened my eyes to a whole different level of horsemanship. I was just, it was just mind-blowing. Do you see how Praise just pays attention to everything she's doing? So we really want you to join our private group, and this is a way for our horse community to really ask questions and get questions answered, and really understand the material that's given. And we don't want to just give you the material. Sure, we could just give you these courses, go ahead, learn them, and never hear from you again. But we don't want that. We want to build a friendly horse community where you will know where to go to ask a question. If you don't understand something, you can go to your private exclusive group with this membership only. So that alone is just priceless to me. I mean, I don't know about you, but and some of these courses you can purchase separate, but we highly recommend you do the introductory courses of the one that's intro to understanding a horse. If you don't want to become a member, we highly recommend you take that first one first, because that one is like the most important, and I think it says on there, most important class. Because if you decide later on that you want the advanced courses, you're going to be totally lost if you don't take these initial beginning courses. And we just think it's so valuable to your success. And this training from Deborah is like nothing you have ever seen out there in the horse world, because it's a whole different way of understanding a horse. This is going to just rock your world, trust me. It is just so different and mind-blowing. A horse should never be forced to do what you want them to do. Deborah shows us what is natural to do, because like I said, she has studied the herd for hours and hours, sitting in the pastures with them and studying how they communicate with each other. See, she's telling her to come towards her. She didn't say a word, she did it with her feet. So if you want more information on this membership course, I'm going to put the link to go to in the comments. But in case you missed it, the URL is horsecourses.teachable.com. So we really hope to see you inside that course. And any questions you can ask right now if you're there. I can barely see this screen. The sun is really bright. But I'm going to ask Deborah now. As soon as she's done here. Hi, Deborah. Can I bug you a minute?
Sure, Phyllis. What's up?
Can I just ask you, what does it mean to be a true horse whisperer?
Oh, well, I think it means that you are reading the signals from the horse. You're communicating with the horse back because they're always talking, and you're able to understand the natural communication a horse has in the herd. I think that's what a horse whisperer is.
Yeah. It makes your life a lot easier, huh?
Oh yes, because you're a partner.
Right. Nothing's ever forced.
Nope. And she's in heat, so she's very snarky today. So she goes around with her ears back and her head down. That's what mares do a week out of the month.
Yep, we have lots of training stuff with praise, huh? Praise. We can't wait to see you on the inside of our membership course, huh? Tell everybody, say, come see me.
Come see me, everybody.
Praise.
I have lots to show you and your horse.
We have lots to teach everybody, huh? Alrighty, thank you, Deborah.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.